All right, so if you're listening to this, you're probably as fascinated by AI as we are, especially all the buzz about ChatGPT.
It's definitely caught everyone's attention.
Yeah, and for good reason, right?
Ooh.
But we wanted to go deeper than just the hype.
Absolutely.
And luckily, we found this treasure trove of research from National Yang-Ming Chiao-Tung University's AI Center in Taiwan. They're doing some really cutting-edge work on what the future of these large language models, these LLMs, might look like.
Yeah, some really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, it's not just about having one ChatGPT for everything.
Right.
They're talking about a future where we have these AI tools that are as personalized as our smartphones are today.
Exactly.
Which is mind-blowing when you really think about it, right? Like, for a while, it felt like big data was the big story. You know, everyone's talking about collecting all this data, these giant spreadsheets.
Right, right.
But now, what these NYCU researchers are pointing out is that we're kind of shifting from just having data to actually using it to build these incredibly complex, incredibly sophisticated, big models.
It's a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, I kind of think of it like this. If all that data is like the raw ingredients in a kitchen, right?
Yeah.
A big model is like this master chef that can take those ingredients and turn them into something truly incredible.
I like that analogy. It really captures the essence of the shift to a more knowledge-driven AI, which is what has everyone so excited.
Because it's not just about analyzing data that already exists.
Exactly. We're talking about AI that can understand context, nuance, even things like creativity.
And that's where this whole generative AI thing comes in. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the report.
Yeah, I did.
There's this image of an iceberg.
Uh-huh.
And it just kind of struck me that, you know, what we see with ChatGPT today, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, definitely. What we're seeing with ChatGPT is just a glimpse of the potential of generative AI. These models are trained on massive, eerily human-like, sometimes even indistinguishable. And what's even more intriguing is the diversity within these models.
Right, because it's not like ChatGPT is the only game in town, right?
Exactly. Take Llama, for instance. Unlike GPT, which powers ChatGPT and is known for its conversational abilities, Llama is designed for flexibility.
Oh, interesting.
Its architecture allows developers to fine-tune it for highly specialized tasks. Imagine a model that can write poetry 1 minute and analyze financial data the next.
Wow.
Just by tweaking its parameters.
So it's like Llama is the Swiss Army knife of LLMs, and GPT is more like your witty best friend.
That's a great way to put it.
But if these models are already capable of so much, I mean, where do we go from here? What's next?
Yeah.
So we've got these adaptable AI models, each with their own strengths. What did the researchers at NYCU, what did they say was like the real game changer here in terms of how these things are actually going to be used?
So their research actually points to something really interesting.
Okay.
They believe the next decade won't be defined by just a handful of powerful LLMs like a ChatGPT. They're predicting an explosion of what they call AI assistants, each one hyper-specialized for specific tasks and industries.
So instead of one ChatGPT to rule them all, we're talking about a whole ecosystem of AI tools.
Exactly.
What's driving that prediction? Why do they think that's going to happen?
Accessibility.
Okay.
Imagine a world where you don't need to be a programmer to harness the power of AI. You need to analyze market trends for your small business. There's an AI assistant for that. Want to automate personalized lesson plans for your students. AI assistant for that too.
So basically any task you can think of, there's going to be an AI that can help you.
Yeah. Sounds almost too good to be true.
It does, doesn't it?
Are there any downsides? Well, there are always challenges. One big one is data dependency. These public AI assistants, they're only as good as the information they're trained on.
Makes sense.
So if you're working with highly specialized information or proprietary information, relying on a public model could be risky.
Sure.
Not to mention the data security concerns around sensitive information.
Of course, yeah.
So how do you overcome that? That's where this whole idea of a corporate brain comes in.
Okay, yeah, the researchers touched on this.
Yeah, instead of relying on a public LLM, imagine having an AI that's trained on your company's unique data. Your internal documents, customer interactions, financial records.
Got it.
All of it feeding into a model that's constantly learning and evolving alongside your business.
So it's like having this custom-built AI
Yes.
that understands your business inside and out.
Precisely. They call this a corporate brain.
That's fascinating.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's a game changer.
That feels like where things get really interesting, but what does that actually look like in practice?
Yeah.
Like, how do you go about building a corporate brain?
That's the million-dollar question.
So building a custom AI.
Yeah.
Like a whole corporate brain for your company.
It's a huge undertaking.
Yeah, it sounds pretty intense.
It requires real data expertise, powerful computing infrastructure,
right,
and a deep understanding of AI itself.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
But the researchers at NYCU,
okay,
they propose a really interesting solution.
Okay, lay it on me.
They call it an industry-academia collaboration.
Collaboration. Okay, so they're talking about like teaming up to make this happen.
Partnerships between universities, corporations, AI specialists.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this might work. So universities have the research.
They bring research expertise, often access to computing resources.
Right, they've got the brain power.
Exactly.
And then companies.
They've got the real-world data.
Right.
The specific challenges, the use cases.
Okay, so they know what they need.
Right.
What about the AI experts then?
They're crucial.
Okay.
They're the ones who actually build the thing.
Right, of course.
Developing algorithms, training processes, and this is key.
Yeah.
Building the user interface.
Right, because not every company has a team of AI engineers just sitting around.
The researchers emphasize how important that user-friendly interface is.
Yeah, it has to be usable.
Even small businesses.
Right.
Teams within larger organizations.
Yeah, totally.
They should be able to leverage this technology.
So it's not just about...
It's about democratizing AI.
There you go, yeah.
Making it accessible.
I like that.
Powerful, but also intuitive and easy to use.
Okay, so this collaborative model sounds great in theory.
It does.
But what's in it for each of these groups?
That's the beauty of it.
Okay.
It's mutually beneficial.
Okay, how so?
Universities get to push the boundaries of research, see their work applied to real-world problems.
Got it.
Companies gain a competitive edge.
Makes sense.
AI tailored to their needs. And the AI specialists, they get to work on cutting-edge stuff.
So it's a win-win.
Exactly. Everyone wins.
This has been...
It's exciting stuff.
It really is.
The future of AI.
It's mind-blowing. Honestly, like, we start talking about ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Which is amazing in itself.
It is.
But now we're talking about this whole other level
I know, right?
of personalized AI.
It's incredible.
It really is. It really is. And this whole idea that it's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about how we choose to use it.
Exactly.
How we shape it.
And how we integrate it.
And how we integrate it into our lives and our businesses, into everything.
It's a paradigm shift.
It really is. So if you're listening to this and you're as fascinated by this stuff as we are.
I hope so.
I hope this deep dive has kind of sparked some ideas. Got you thinking about the possibilities.
Definitely.
Because who knows what the future holds.
Exactly.
But it's going to be incredible.
It really is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of LLM.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time.